The reason for the hair fall in females and the male is different. In males, the 90% is genetics. If your father have it, or your grandfather have it, or your brother have it, then there are chances you may have it. That is called a androgenic alopecia, which is called a male pattern baldness also. And in females, the most common cause is nutrition deficiency, vitamin deficiency, reduction in the hemoglobin after delivery, after pregnancy, maybe due to the stress, or after due to the PCOD, again a hormonal cause, again due to the thyroid, due to some medications. If you are going through some disease, and you are under some medication, strong medications like steroid or something, it could be due to the chemotherapy of cancer also. In males, it could end up in a proper baldness only. So it affects your emotional stress, it affects your confidence also, it will affect your social life. You cannot socialize in a confidence. If you are sitting in a meeting or somewhere, you're not that confident. If you're bald, or if you have a patch or something, if your hairline is receding, so that is the reason. In female also, we see a Christmas tree pattern, or patchy hairs, or thin, very thin ponytail. So it affects your confidence. Everyone is working now in a working life. It affects your confidence actually. Basically, alopecia areata, or which is caused due to the stress. Basically, in alopecia areata, we see a patch, a proper 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter patch, proper bald patch on your scalp. We can see reduction in the hair in specific cancers, or due to the cancer therapies also. In psoriasis also, we see there is a lot of scalp psoriasis. Then you can see patches in your scalp. So there are a lot of diseases. Or in PCOD, the main symptom, or one of the symptom of PCOD is hair loss. There are many diseases. Or even after pregnancy also, there is a reduction in the hemoglobin, vitamin B12, T3. If you see a sudden patch on your scalp, if you are just combing and you see a sudden patch on the scalp, or if you can do a hair fall test, in which you just grab 60 hairs from your like scalp, and if you grab it and you see a 3 or more hairs coming out of your scalp, and this test you do for 3 times, then you see it is positive 3 times or more than 2 times, then you should consult your dermatologist or any MBBS doctor. Basically, it depends on how much hair fall you have. Do you have any underlying cause? You need to treat the underlying cause first. If you're going through a pregnancy or delivery, you need to wait for a little bit. You need to keep on taking your supplements, which your gynec have told you, even after the pregnancy also. That will nourish your whole body and your hair. And second thing is, if you're having a lot of hair fall, then there are tablets which we can give. It's called hair tablets. There are a lot of hair top tablets in the market which we give. That also we can continue till 3 months to 6 months. Then you can see the difference. But if you have a lot of hair fall, then there are treatments, in clinic treatments, which we do, dermatologists do in the clinic. That is called the mesotherapy, GFC, PRP, and lot. So these are the treatments which we do when you have a lot of hair fall. There is no effect of your tablets or your diet. You are changing diet. You are managing your stress and everything, and there is no underlying cause for it, and still you are facing it, then you should go for the in clinic treatments like mesotherapy or hair PRP or hair GFC PRP. And even after, if you feel that you have a bald patches, mainly in men, which is called androgenic alopecia, like these hairline is receding till here, you have a patchiness over here, then you need a hair transplant. If there is no hair root at all, then no treatment or no tablet is going to work. So you need to go for a hair transplant surgery. And there are topical medications also, that also we can try. But again, it depends on what stage you are in hair fall. At home you just can, with a coconut oil, you just massage your scalp, nourish your scalp. If you have a dandruff, then we don't recommend oiling your scalp, but still half an hour before your bath you can apply. Do not apply oil overnight, it will cause blockage of your pores and it will cause more dandruff on your scalp. Massage is okay, that we recommend. Then applying onion juice is also okay. Then applying fenugreek seeds, soak the fenugreek seeds and then crush it, and then you can apply those on the scalp, that is also okay. These three I will recommend at home. Rest I don't think so they are useful. First, stop hair styling. Do not iron your hairs, do not straighten your hair, do not do any kind of parlor treatment like keratin treatment or nanotherapy or botox, or do not do anything. Just oil your scalp and keep it natural as it is. Use very normal mild ammonia sulfate free shampoos. Do not avoid coloring your hairs in that area. Then again, do not tie your hair very tightly, do not comb frequently and harshly on your scalp. And also do not wash your do not scalp your, do not brush your hair when the hairs are very wet.